Hello, welcome to the second in a six-part series of interviews with Joanie Lindenmeyer, author of NUN BETTER. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins here at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, and we had the honor and privilege of publishing her book. And now it is Pride Month, and we are so proud to present Joanie and her powerful, powerful insights. Welcome, Joanie.
Hi there, Elizabeth. Yep, good to see you. Happy day to you.
Yes, it is a
Yes.
happy day. So our topic today is a heavy topic. It's how to deal with rejection and hate when you're a gay person. So it's Pride Month, and these topics are front and center right now. Joanie, you have had a lifetime of joyous living free as a woman who's gay in a marriage with a woman who you absolutely loved and had so much adventure with. You write about it in your book, which is available on Amazon and anywhere that books are sold online. It's amazing. It's an amazing love story. But you also are very wise in providing guidance and insight and advice to people who are struggling. So, Joanie, what is your first tip for how to deal with hate and rejection?
I'm going to start this off with a bang. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Carol and I always believed in kind words. That is number one. And to dish them out and to receive them. And you are a pro at that, Elizabeth. You and your sister Catherine are just constantly dishing out kind words to everybody. And I thank you so much for that. The other thing is to say thank you, to people, because if you're not grateful, then that hate and those rejections and those persecutions just really tear you apart on the inside. And then the third thing is related to two things. It's gift and forgiveness. And Carol and I, we always had this thing that when we went anywhere or when people came in the front door, we called them gifts. And we envisioned, okay, you ready for my prop? You know, I always do props.
Uh-oh.
It's called bows. And we envisioned people wore bows somewhere on their body. They were a gift to us. We were a gift to them. And if you imagine, you know, and as you're out and about today, you're in the grocery store, you're at the gas station or whatever, and whoever you're running into, they are a gift in your life. And if you treat them as a gift, it's just extra special. And that counteracts all the other, the crud and the crap and the hatefulness and the vengefulness that is out there in our world that happens. But you gotta, in our world, Jesus was a gift. We were a gift to him. And so just keep, wherever you put that, I don't know, just picture people in your mind as you're looking at a person, you're looking at your mom or your son or whoever you're looking at, think of them as a gift.
Wow, you know? That's powerful.
It's just really, really powerful. And when you think of people as a gift, then when stuff happens, Elizabeth, when stuff happens, somehow you find the peace and the forgiveness that can exude from that. Because I'll tell you, there's some really nasty coping stuff. And I want to talk to some of the LGBTQ people here. Can I do that for a minute?
Absolutely.
Okay. You'll read them about them in my book as well, the stories. But I'm just going to give you a couple ones that are hot on my chest. Is years ago I was doing HIV/AIDS education and doing a presentation, and literally the tomatoes came flying at me. Literally, the tomatoes came flying at me because people were so hateful and prejudiced and judgmental of gay people. And at the time, I was very professional and I stood my ground and everything. And I felt like I was protecting Brad and Ross and Karen and other people that were gay that also had HIV/AIDS. And you'll read more about that in the book. Like, oh my gosh, that hurt was just incredible. And then two more things, and you'll read them in the book. One is when it was an attack on me and slander was put on the locker room walls. And how did I go about dealing with that? And that's, you know, it's like I still have those scars and I still have those thorns in my side at times, but you get past it. And then the other one is in downtown Brookings, probably about 15, 20 years ago. A dear family friend, their son who is gay, was walking in front of a restaurant in downtown Brookings, and he was ganged up and beaten up. And for months, as I'd walk by that area, I could smell the blood on the sidewalk. I could smell the blood. I could just see him laying there, just beat to a pulp because somebody didn't like him because he was gay. And for you LGBTQ people, maybe you've never had harsh things like that happen. Maybe you have, but it's not happy. It's not good. And then most recently, I have two friends that both have come out to their families. And in one family, mother was very accepting and father was not accepting at all and said, don't listen to the lies. This is not right. This is not natural. And so this person, as this person texted me and told me the situation, just was sobbing in the text. And so I stopped the text and called that person, and together we just sobbed. Together we just sobbed because it was so hurtful to that person that her father would do that to her. And I can just feel the pain. I can feel that pain of hatred and judgment. And so, okay, let me try to get past that.
But I'm so sorry, Joanie, but what's your advice to her?
Exactly. My advice to her is two things. One is that she's going to have to find a way to stand her ground and be true to herself. And the other one is that eventually she's going to find forgiveness and peace with him, the dad, and peace within herself of who she is. And how do you find that peace? And so we talked about that. And so she goes, Joanie, I think I'm going to start journaling again. So that was a really good thing. And I said, well, how about some love songs? Do you have any love songs that you really, really like? And Elizabeth, do you have any favorite love songs that you like? Can you think of an artist or a song?
I do.
Yeah. And when you put that music on, what does it do to you?
It shifts your whole energy.
Exactly. And so that was a recommendation, and I recommend that to other people. The other one is good old exercise. Go
Absolutely.
for a walk.
Yeah.
Burn it off.
Yeah.
In my world, I love badminton or pickleball or whatever. And so or volleyball, and when I can smash and spike that ball, it's like, it just feels good. I get that anger out of me and that angst out of me. Those are some really, really good ones. So let me stop there and just wipe my eyes.
Wow. So great that you're able to provide that personal counsel for someone in need like that. But now you're sharing it with the world. So that's awesome. From real life experiences. It kind of reminds me of when they go low, we go high, like Michelle Obama said.
Yeah.
She said that when they go low, we go high. And you started this whole thing off starting with we go high, we stay high. But the devastation of the reality of a family member, a parent rejecting, or physical violence is traumatic. So the healing process, Joanie, what else can they do? Because how is she going to face her father? Is she going to not talk to him? What do you do in that situation when your parent completely disapproves of you?
I think it's so individualistic. For the person I'm thinking about, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to the relationship. I don't know if it's just going to need more time. And just like developing a friendship needs time, when you develop a different kind of relationship with your parents because of whatever, it might just need time. I'm not sure what the action is going to be right now. And at the time that we talked and cried together, that wasn't known what the action steps were going to be and when that would happen. So
as a deeply spiritual person, do you believe that if a person meditates and gets quiet and prays, they can get that guidance from spirit or their higher self?
Absolutely. I think the answers come in time. And I think the answers, God, I remember that song, Be Not Afraid. And God will give you, and Jesus will give you that strength and that peace. Yeah. And it's down to forgiveness. You know, can a person forgive a parent? Can a person forgive somebody who's done some really wrong, hurtful things to them emotionally and mentally? I say yes.
Uh-huh.
I've done that. Carol's done. I bet you you've done that as well.
Oh,
That you've
oh,
forgiven.
absolutely. You read my
Absolutely.
book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for a lot of us, it just, that has to come in the right time and the right individual way for that to happen. But totally, yes. Forgiveness and peace and hope and hope.
Let's talk about forgiveness, because forgiveness is a very misunderstood word. How do you forgive? And can you talk about how you don't forgive? You're holding on to that anger and pain that only hurts you, not the other person.
So tell me that, ask me that again, please. How
Please
do we
explain to
forgive?
people how to forgive, whether it was violence, whether it was rejection, whether it was hateful words or actions. How do they forgive? How do they let it go?
Oh God. How about I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you said that to me. I feel bad that you said that to me. I'd like to talk to you about it, but I don't know if I can do that now. How about um I love you even though I don't like what you said to me and what you did to me.
Wow.
And um I guess those are the things right off the top of my head. And I have done those. I've been the one that I've had to ask for forgiveness from. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to, I have been on that end of it as well as saying, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Can you just elaborate a little more on the power of forgiveness for your own healing? Because it's really about you. It's not about the other person.
Right, right. Um, I think back to Carol. Carol's number one sacrament in the Catholic Church is reconciliation, the power of forgiveness. And what does that mean? That you sit and you be quiet, you be truthful and honest with yourself, and you, with all your power, all your might, you forgive a person that has hurt you with all your power and your might. And that is a blessing to be able to do that. And sometimes you don't just do it once, you got to do it 2 or 3 or 4 times. And but sitting in that quiet and just letting it go, releasing it, surrendering it to the Lord, just letting it go, knowing that God's always got you. No matter what, Jesus is always, he's always there for you.
Love that so much. So really just connecting to spirit, to God, Jesus, whatever your beliefs are,
Yes.
connecting. And if you're atheist, you can connect with your own internal truth, your higher
Mm-hmm.
self.
Mm-hmm.
But that energy is there and it's very, very healing and very soothing. So Joanie, what other advice do you have for people who are dealing with hate and rejection because they're gay?
Just know you're loved. Just know
Uh-huh.
that you're loved, and there are so many people that do love you and like you,
Mm-hmm.
um for you being gay and for you just being you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's number one, is be you. And there's a whole community of people. There's a whole pride community. There's a whole whether it's not your I don't know who it's going to be, but people love you. People
Mm-hmm.
love you. And right now I'm talking to I don't know how many people right now, but I can tell you that I love you. I guess I have enough love that can circle the globe. I don't know what it
Mm-hmm.
is, but I just sort of have a lot of love for a lot of people. And it
Yeah.
comes out in different ways, and a lot of hugs and smiles and high
Mm-hmm.
fives and high tens and
Mm-hmm.
prayers. And I, I guess I just really believe that.
Mm-hmm. That's so beautiful, Joanie. So you've offered a lot of really strong, powerful guidance today. Um, can people contact you if they have questions? Like on your Facebook page, can you answer any,
Yes.
like if people are watching and they really want more interaction with you, can they go to your Facebook page and ask you questions and you can provide tailored guidance?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the messenger part that's private, so it's
Uh-huh.
not out there for the whole world.
Yes.
Absolutely. And to attend my events that are coming up. So if you're in the
Yes.
local area, come to my events. This is Pride Weekend in Brookings, and I will be having a booth tomorrow in Azalea Park from 11 to 4. Come see me. I'll be in Crescent City the next Saturday,
Uh-huh.
June 10th. And I hope that's all posted on Two Sisters as well, but it's also
Yeah.
on my Facebook.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in the Medford Ashland area in June. And then I'll be going up the Oregon coast in July, about the
Mhm.
second, third, fourth week of July.
Uh-huh.
So yes, get a hold of me,
Mhm.
or get a hold of Elizabeth through Two Sisters. Does that link? I don't know
Oh
how
yeah,
that works.
twosisterswriting.com is our website, and her events will be posted on her events. She has a page for her book, None Better. So Joni, and also everybody, Joni's talking about Brookings and Crescent City. That's on the coast of Oregon, in case you're wondering. So all the places she mentioned are Oregon. So yeah, twosisterswriting.com has a special page for Joni where you can get a link to the book, and also hardcover, paperback, and ebook available wherever books are sold online. It's so good. I coached Joni to write this book. I edited it for her and we published it. And we're so proud. She had all these amazing launch events in Oregon that I had the privilege of attending with my sister, Catherine, my business partner, Catherine Greenspan. And it's just the outpouring of love and support and celebration has just been astounding for you, Joni. It's just, you're always getting emails and texts, and you're just helping so many people, even strangers at events who do come up to you and say, oh, I had this situation in my family, whether it's
Yeah.
about them or somebody they know. So you are doing such great, great work in the world, Joni. You are just to be celebrated, especially during Pride Month.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And, oh, I have to tell you. Can you see?
It's gorgeous. Oh,
Oh
oh,
my
they're
God.
gorgeous.
Carol, we did a memorial garden for Carol.
Yeah.
And so there's 55 rose plants and they're about 3 feet tall. And so right now there's over 200 buds and roses. So I have on my table right now bouquets that I'll be delivering to people. I delivered some yesterday and they are, if you can smell through the screen, I wish you
Oh
could
my
smell
gosh.
through Zoom. Oh,
Oh,
oh my gosh. It's just unbelievable. And that's the other way. It's like you can be bitter or you can be better.
uh-huh,
Hey, that's sort of a cool quote. You can be bitter or you can be better. And
uh-huh.
so, give love away, give little things away from your heart and give flowers. And oh, Elizabeth, if I could send you some, I could send some to Catherine. I'd do it right now. I'd send them my family, my sisters, my friends. It's just beautiful.
Wow, they're gorgeous. They're huge. So when you read the book, there's a whole chapter about the rose garden that was created in memorial for Carol, who died in
Yes.
2022. And after she and Joni spent 40 years together of adventure and love and fun and excitement and celebration, it is an amazing love story, as the cover says. So
Yes.
the chapter about the rose garden coming together and people donating, and it was just so beautiful. And then there's a chapter called Come Sit With Me. I'm telling you,
Oh, do
it
you
makes
like
me
that
cry.
chapter?
I
You like,
love that chapter. Come
oh,
sit with me. Read it, everybody. It's love. It's pure love from source, from Joni, from the universe, from the roses, from nature. It's just so magical.
my
So,
friend Sally, who helped edit, through all of our process of writing the book, she was
yeah.
like, Joni, this has got to be the last chapter. This is so good. This is so good.
Oh,
And I tell
that's
you, it was a real spiritual chapter. I had no idea that's what I was writing. It was one of those things where, my 4 fingers and my 1 finger just kept plucking and typing away. And my heart was just, this is the way it came out. And it's like, oh, thank you,
yes.
God. Just joy,
Yes.
just
Oh my
joy.
gosh. Yes, absolutely. So that's how it reads. It reads like that. It's like, it just gives you shivers. It's delightful.
Yes,
So,
yes.
okay, Joni, any last words today in our second interview in a 6-part series, all on the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing channel, about how to deal with hate and rejection as a gay person?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Probably my last comment, sort of scriptural. Forgive them so they do not understand,
Oh, yes.
and just hang in there, if it's happening to you, and get a hold of a friend, get a hug, give a hug, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And I know it's something we didn't even talk about, Elizabeth, and I'm not going to go there, but the suicides related to gay coming out. And I don't know the numbers. I know it's there. So if you're sitting here and you're watching this and you're thinking that, please know that there are other avenues and that life is fuller and better than the moments that you might be experiencing hate, rejection, and prejudice. So hang in there with that.
There are there are suicide hotlines. Let's find one right now. Let me just get it rough for you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real. Okay. It's 988. You don't even have to dial a whole phone number. It's just 988.
Good.
Makes me so sad.
I know.
So anyway,
you're a gift. You're a gift. People out there, you are a gift in my life. You are a gift in somebody's life. So just remember that you are a gift and precious, very precious, very, very, very precious.
Thank you. Thank you, Joanie. So beautiful. I love the guidance that you share. You're doing such powerful work in the world with your words, written and spoken. So thank you for this wonderful interview again. Happy Pride Month. And to all of you, get in touch with Joanie on Facebook, Joanie Lindenmeyer. Go to her events, which you can find out at twosisterswriting.com, and her Facebook page. Order her book, which is just delightful to read, and share it with anybody who might need a boost, because it's very inspiring. She shows by example the potential of joy when you live and love your truth. So Thank you, Joanie.
All right. Thank you for being in my life.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. And
all right.
I'm
Thank
Elizabeth.
You for kind words.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. Please do visit twosisterswriting.com and check out the other interviews that Joanie and I are doing here. The first one was last week. It's right here on the Two Sisters Writing and Publishing YouTube channel, and you'll catch the next one every Friday at 9 Pacific AM and noon Eastern time. So we'll see you next week. And thank you again, Joanie. And thank you for watching.
Thank you. Big hugs. Love you.
Big
Bye-bye.
hugs. Big hugs.
Love you. Love you. Bye-bye.